Having said that, let me now concentrate on my main topic today, constitutional protection of the environment. Today, in the city of Manila, an ordinance was passed. Contrary to what Joel Iniste has mentioned, he said that I crafted during my time an ordinance to relocate the oil depots out of the city. True. After a 1-year deliberation, where we heard all sectors concerned, the city council, many of them are here today, tonight, succeeded in crafting an ordinance that will finally put an end to the continuing existence of the oil depots in Pandacan. These depots contain 300 million liters of gasoline, aviation gas, LPG, the most volatile substances. And we felt that they had to be relocated now more properly in an area that will not give a continuing danger to the lives and properties of Manileños, especially in Pandacan. And we succeeded in doing that, although the oil companies went to court. They used every ounce of influence that they can to overturn the ordinance. After a long litigation, dumating ang desisyon. With finality, on March of 2009, this year, that the ordinance of the Atienza administration is valid and that definitely in accordance with law, and the oil depots must go. In less than 2 weeks after that, the present city council, the present mayor, and vice mayor re-enrolled an ordinance. This time, overturning, correct ko na po si Joey, hindi kami nagsucceed. Alisin ang oil depots. Up to now, that's still there. Up to now, the military, the police, and everybody are all watching over the oil depots. Every time that there is a threat of terrorism in the city of Manila or in the country. Because it is a fact that if these oil depots continue to stay in Pandacan, any time that we would experience an explosion of any sort, and we can never tell what kind of an explosion that could really be planned against an installation. The World Trade Center in New York, as we know now, was guaranteed to withstand any threat before its time. Sabi nila, even the 747 will not be able to collapse at those 2 buildings. But the rest now is history. 3,000 lives were lost because of that single calamity, disaster. In the Pandacan depot, if these facilities explode at any time, according to the experts, the damage will go all the way to about 14 kilometers in radius. So that's practically whole of Metro Manila. That's the kind of disaster that we are all facing on a continuing basis as long as the depots continue to remain in Manila. And just to remind everybody, there is no more city in the whole world, in Asia or in Europe, that still harbors oil depots in its midst, whether it's Hong Kong, Bangkok, Singapore, Tokyo, Seoul, or any part of Europe would you still find facilities like this. Only in the city of Manila would we be made to suffer this kind of a continuing danger to our lives and properties. Not to mention that it is pulling down the economy of the city for as long as we have an installation like this. Pandacan will forever be experiencing all kinds of depression, economic difficulties, as long as the oil depots remain. It's a sad commentary of what's happening today in the city of Manila.